My remnant cousin, good morning. I have a bone to pick with you. Yes, I do. I have a bone. I was so upset with you guys yesterday that I didn't even want to talk about it yesterday because there is a new show called Grown and Gospel, and not one of y'all told me about it. Not one of y'all told me about this show. Y'all know I would want to review this show, especially when it comes to the church people. So, anyways, I watched it last night. I loved it. So, I'm going to show you the beginning preview and clips, and then I'm going to review it, and I'm going to bring up a couple of stuff. I'm going to point out a couple of stuff. A lot of these people I'm aware of. I don't know them, but if you've been in the church world, you'll know some of these people. So I want to know why y'all didn't tell me about this show. Did you not know about it? You didn't know about it? Granted, I have to check my Instagram. Maybe somebody did Instagram about me, but anyways. So good morning, darlings. I love you. I miss you. It's been a couple of hours. Shout out to Yolanda. She say I miss our nickname cousins. We are still cousins. We're just remnant cousins, okay? I love you. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Share this out if you can. Thank you for those of you who are emailing me about the husband profile course. Yes, I will be beginning again in summer. I cannot tell you when in summer because I'm going to let this class finish. And then I'm going to take about a month off. And the reason why I can't give you a date is because it depends on how long a class go or how short. There was one class I thought was going to go for 2 or 3 weeks, and I wrapped it up in 1 week. So that's why I can't give you a date. But if you email me, I will add your name to the list. So let's go ahead and show you this little preview. It is on WeTV, comes on Thursday nights. And let me just say, these people ain't saved, child. They're not saved. They're from the church. They grew up in the church, but they're not saved. Okay, at least I don't think they're saved. Okay, let's go ahead and play it.
Going to the church, you learn how to be saved.
And let me just say, I'm watching this on YouTube, which is somebody else's recording. So I did. Let me make it a 1.5. I did speed it up.
Good to see you. Church teaches you some great things.
Detroit, we're known for gospel music. Some of the gospel greats. The Clark sisters are my aunt and my mother.
My father is a founding member of the group commission.
My mother is Lisa Page Brooks, lead singer of a group called Witness. My dad played a very instrumental role in the gospel world.
My mom is Reverend Dr. Janice Hylton, preacher's kid, PK.
And we grew up together.
It's like the family business.
My brother, she inspired me to sing.
It was challenging growing up in the church.
The church, you're going to hell if you're alive. You're going to hell if you're a fornicator.
You're going to get pregnant, you're going to die, you're going to go to hell.
On the hell of your adultery, and it's a lot of that going on.
But I'm like, but I see my friends over here having sex. Not all of them are pregnant. You don't hear about how many times they cheated on their wife being a child.
This is what I don't like about playing these videos, because they freeze up. It's coming back. Give it a minute.
Oh, the legendary gospel artist.
We're judged so heavily.
What do you sound like? How you want to be able to write songs? Like, I don't know. I was young, I was very rebellious. Singing in strip clubs, showing up at church Sunday. Nobody knows I'm living this double life. When I was 17 years old, I just stand up in front of the church and apologize for getting pregnant. Humiliated.
Church shunned me for throwing secular.
That's facts.
We're the next generation of gospel.
I do not want to be categorized as gospel or secular.
I didn't know you were gospel.
I'm not gospel, but I am godly.
You can't make love to Amazing Grace. So buckle your seatbelts.
We're definitely not our parents.
We live by our own convictions. You think Jesus got horny? Like, being in love.
We are carrying the torch, and we are doing it our way.
You gotta hold it now, girl!
We fuss.
I'm sorry, cousin.
We fight.
I said no with your tongue.
But we're taking this thing to a whole nother level. We are from gospel.
All right, y'all. Let me stop this. So this is on WeTV. I want to play the first clip because I thought I was about to watch a porn show. Okay. I'm going to show you the first scene because I watch it and I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be a church. I thought I was about to see a strip show. Okay, be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. So I'm going to play the first clip and then the ending of the clip. And so I realized with this person that recorded it, they kind of mix it up so that I guess they don't get a copyright strike. So let me show you the first scene, okay? Because I want to talk about this first scene. This child, tell you, they're not saved, honey. They're not saved. Wake up, roll over to my bed. Did you see the robe? Did you see the robe drop? Did y'all see the robe? Let me rewind the robe drop. Wake up, roll over to my bed. You ain't got to say one word. Why are we seeing you in a shower, sir? Take you. And
my name's Elijah Connor. I'm an R&B singer. Well, I'm not a gospel singer. Preacher's kid, BK.
You ain't gotta say one word. Love, I wanna take you all night long.
I'm pretty famous in Detroit, especially after that stare down with Eddie. I'm the meme, the myth, the legend. Eddie stare.
Oh, it's time to turn up. Yo, you're...
Okay, that's all I'm going to play until the end, okay? So I don't know who this is. I don't know who the mama is, but he's pretty famous in Detroit. And I'm like, why are we seeing you dropping your robe, getting naked to be in the bathtub? And who's going to tell Elijah the lying prophet he can't sing? Who's going to tell him? Because he can't sing. He sound like a hyena. So let me go ahead and review this stuff, because there's some stuff that happened and I was just like, I should take that picture. What time is it? Okay, so we see Elijah the heathen. Okay, I got all kind of names. The heathen, the lying prophet. We see him in the bathtub. Why we need to see you in the bathtub? And I have here, he needs to come on out the closet. Elijah, this is 20 and 23, sir. There is no need to live a lie. Come on out. Girl, wait till you get to the end. And he's wearing a one-piece glittery suit, cat suit. Now, what man, what heterosexual man you know put that on? So he claims he's over the church and he's all about getting the bag. Okay, wait a minute. So you're over the church. So you're out the church. So why are you on a show called Grown in Gospel? You don't sing gospel. You're over the church. So why you on a show called Grown in Gospel? So let me run down who these people are. Since I didn't know who about the show, I didn't get to tell y'all. So this is Tasha Page Lockhart, and she's an American Christian R&B. Okay, she is the daughter of Lisa Page Brooks. So I am aware of Lisa Page. Make sure you guys are seeing Lisa Page Brooks. And then this is Elijah the heathen. Okay, good mama named him such a powerful name. Hope he would be a prophet. He out here being a prophet liar. And then this is Shayna Wilson Williams. I don't know who she is. I don't think I've heard of her. She's the daughter of Bishop Samuel and the late Lady Wilson, founder pastor of Community Christian Fund. Don't know these people, okay? Now, this is my girl right here. Bree Hammond, okay? Fred Hammond's daughter. Fred Hammond is my favorite gospel artist of all times. I have bought all his CDs. I think I went to one concert. The thing with Fred Hammond is he travels with other people. He was here recently, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. But he was here with Donnie McClurkin. I don't like Donnie McClurkin. And Kirk Franklin. I don't like Kirk Franklin. So I just could not punish myself to see Fred to, it's like I need Fred to do a concert of just Fred Hammond. I have every Fred Hammond CD ever, okay? And this song you sing about Fred Hammond, I know it. I love Fred Hammond. So Bree is definitely my girl. She's the only one I like on the show. but girl, Brie was in the streets. Okay, I think she's gonna be the star of the show. And then you have Nikki Cole Beach, and this is Dorinda Clark's daughter. Ooh, child, wait till we get to her. Where's the other girl, Tasha? Did I talk about Tasha? Where's the other girl, Tasha? Shayna, Elijah, Tasha. Oh, this is Tasha. Okay. All right. And we talk about Nikki, right? Nikki's at the bottom. Okay. And what about Brooks? I didn't see Mr. Brooks. Okay, they didn't have him up here. Okay, fine. So this way, when I'm talking about the people, you know who I'm talking about. So Mr. Elijah, the lying prophet, claimed he's out the church, yet you getting in the bathtub, dropping the rope. Why are we saying? So Nikki lives with her parents. That's Dorinda Clark, mama, daughter, lives with her parents. And I'm like, well, why are you living with your mama and your daddy with 2 kids? She says she's always been rebellious, but her mom didn't give up on her. Let me tell you about Preacher's Kid. Let me explain something to y'all who talk about how Preacher's kids are bad. The thing about Preacher's kids are, we are praying over our children. We're slinging oil over our children. Let me get my stuff here. We slinging oil. We taking communion. We provide. I was anointing little Michael this morning. He had to run and go early from his. I was laying hands in the name of Jesus. Do you understand? We're praying and fasting. We're getting up in the middle of the night. So plead the blood of Jesus. The devil, the reason why Preacher's kids seem like they are the worst kids is because the devil is fighting them. See, for those kids who are not believers and with mama not praying and laying hands, the devil already have them. I'm sorry to tell you. If you want to know why Preacher's kids seem like they are the worst, it's because the devil is fighting overtime to get them. He's working overtime. He's sending all kind of demons and imps after our children. And because we're praying and prophesying and laying hands on them, and because they have such a God-ordained destiny, because our children are called to be apostles and prophets and evangelists and pastors and teachers. So the devil is fighting them. He's fighting them. He don't want them to walk in what God has called them to do and anoint them to do, until when they get later, they're seeing that the way they were going was not the way, just like the prodigal son, and they have to come on back home. So you want to talk about Preacher's kids? Look at your children, because the devil already have them. That's why they're not fighting. Not fighting. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going to do nothing. They're not going to make no mark in the spirit realm. These children have the oil on them. They got the blood on them. They're supposed to be serving in God's kingdom. If you want to know, since y'all been asking, let me tell you. That's why I don't let my kids out of my sight. The only time my kids are out of my sight is when they're in school. I don't leave them. Nobody babysit. Little Michael's never been to a babysitter. Me and Big Mike, we do day dates. Like we're going to do a little day date today. That's why I'm looking so cute. So Nikki's claimed she was extremely rebellious. So, and I'm like, girl, well, why you got to be so rebellious? You know the Clark sisters, child. There's some singing people. These ladies are some singing saints. I'll show you the picture. So later that day, Nikki's husband called, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. He must be in the military, or he's away working on the oil rig or something like that. I was like, go ahead, sir. Yes, call your wife while you're in the military. So then we go over to Bree Hammond's house. This is Fred Hammond, and she says she's back in Detroit to pursue singing, a singing career. And then I'm like, she's sweeping the floor, and I'm like, okay, why is she sweeping the floor? Girl, was that an air mattress on the floor? I said, wait a minute. Why is Fred Hammond's daughter sleeping on the floor, making up the bed on the floor. I'm like, well, why she ain't got no money? Why she ain't calling Fred to give her no money? So I was like, no, maybe I'm not seeing right. Maybe I ain't seeing right. Maybe I'm not seeing right. So then her mama and the brother came over to visit. So I was like, oh, that's nice. They're excited that she's back in town. So then the mama is asking her about how is her husband dealing with, you know, her in town, moving back to Detroit, trying to make this money. So she gonna say he have to deal with it, and he would prefer for her. She feels like he would prefer for her to be more of a traditional wife, you know, barefoot and pregnant. And I'm like, wait a minute. She got a husband. She got a rich daddy, and just sleeping on the floor in a one-room apartment. Girl, something ain't right. Something is not right with this picture. So then, in her voiceover, she goes to tell us the story that her parents got divorced when she was about 16. They adopted the little baby, and then they got the divorce. That the mom, listen to this, ladies, why I keep telling y'all, stop trying to build these men. See, I really didn't know Fred Hammond's story, and maybe I didn't really know this story because I don't want his life story to taint his music for me, because he is my favorite gospel artist. But I knew that Fred Hammond was divorced, right? So the mama goes to tell, Bree is telling the story in the voiceover that, yeah, you know, parents got a divorce, helped him to build his career. And then when the mama got a divorce, she was working, making $9 and $12 and $13 an hour. This must have been this time, because there's no way they was making that money in that day. So now the mama is making $12 and $13 an hour working at CVS or something. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why Fred? She didn't get no settlement from Fred? If she was married to Fred Hammond for 16 or 18 years, why she ain't got no settlement from Fred Hammond? Why she ain't got no alimony? This is Brie, Fred Hammond's daughter. I finally got it up. Why she ain't got no alimony from Fred Hammond? And she was like, I needed some money. In other words, she's telling us she's had to do stuff she shouldn't have done to get some money. And later, Jay Brooks is going to tell us that the gospel community is not ready for her story. So I'm like, girl, what in the world? The mama ain't got no alimony. Your daddy is Fred Hammond. You're sleeping on the floor, and you got a husband. Something ain't right with this. She said mom's making $12 an hour, and she said the strain in her relationship affected her career. It would, especially in the Christian world. If you're Fred Hammond's daughter, you know Fred Hammond is going to call for you, put in a good word for you, but because y'all are estranged, he's not really trying to help you or speak up. Or we don't really know the story. It sound like Bree was out here doing some stuff that was not godly, that was not God, and embarrassing the daddy and whatever. It sound like that's what it was. So maybe the daddy just kind of threw up his hands and be like, I don't want no parts of it. That's what it sound like to me. So then we go over to Nikki, And girl, she's setting the mood for the husband. So I'm like, okay, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Your baby daddy's about to come home, girl. I was like, yes, honey. She pouring the wine. She lighting candles. She's throwing roses on the pedal, on the rose petal on the bed. And I'm like, yes, baby. Daddy's about to come home and lay that pipe. Because, you know, he's been away in the military. This is what I'm thinking, right? He's about to come lay the pipe. And I'm like, yes, girl, yeah. So she's setting the mood. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so nice. Girl, she goes to tell me that the husband is in jail. He's in jail. Girl. He's in jail for 5 years. He got a 7-year sentence. And he's in jail for 5. He's been in jail for 5 years, girl. I was like, Jet. Girl, can he see the road panels? Can he see the wine? Can he see the mood? Lord have mercy. I said not jail. I thought the man was in the military. He coming home. It's jail or prison. Which of them is the worst? One is worse than the other. Jail, prison. So then she gonna say, it's Tasha, Nikki. She gonna say, church folks be judgmental, and she's telling him about the dress she has on. I have a see-through net dress, you know, it's black and white, and she was like, and I have nothing underneath it, nothing under it, and her big old eyelashes is just doing this. I have nothing underneath it. I have nothing underneath it. And her husband is like, she was like, I have nothing, daddy. I'm not sure she said daddy or zaddy, okay? She said, I have nothing underneath it, zaddy. Nothing. So he's like, man, why did you tell me? And then she's like, I should show y'all that club, girl. And she's slapping. She's like, yes, daddy. Yeah. Yes, zaddy. Yes. And she's clapping, okay? No, I'm skinny. I got nothing but bulls back here. But she's clapping. She's like, I have nothing underneath it, zaddy. And the little boy and the little girl, it's just like she's in here, but the door is open, and the little boy is looking at her, and you can see the embarrassment on his face. He looked like he's about 12. The embarrassment on his face, girl. So then she gonna say, I love street guys. So there you go. He's a criminal. Huh? He's a criminal. This man is a criminal. They've been married for 12 years, and he's been in jail. He have a 7-year sentence. And Dorinda, her mama, she gonna say how her daddy liked him before the mama. And I'm like, see, these Clark sisters, this is why that other girl, I told y'all I didn't like that boy for that other girl. Y'all got mad about, I don't like her. You see the type of men they're approving for their girls. The daddy was okay with the criminal? And the mama? No wonder she's living at home with the mama and the daddy. So listen to this. Listen to me. He gonna say, I love you for accepting me for who I am and allowing me to grow. He appreciates her for allowing him to be the criminal that he is, accepting him for being the criminal that he is, and for allowing him to grow into the criminal for who he is. Because you know these men, they're criminal. These are revolving door criminals. How many times he's been to jail in the 12 years they've been married? Child. Now, the church folks, I'm reading that the church folks is not happy about this, but church folks, they're not born again. They're not saved. They're not saved. They're not born again. Thank you. Excuse me. So then we get to Elijah the heathen. Let me go back to him. Elijah the heathen goes to the radio station, meet with Bushman, and he's going to release his single called Appetite. And then they go talk about, the Bushman asked, well, who's this song for? He said, I don't discriminate. Oh, we know you don't discriminate. We know. Josh, Elijah the heathen. We know you don't discriminate. We can tell. We could tell. So Bushman asked him, well, why you not singing gospel? He said, because I love socks. You know what socks is? Put an E in there, okay? I love socks. And I'm like, I don't know why, because you can't sing. You might as well go on in there and can't sing. He cannot sing. So they play a little bit of his song, Appetite. I don't know why, because you can't sing. So then Bree meets with Jay Brooks. And they've known each other since they were kids. So in Detroit, a lot of these musicians, they know each other. Okay, so this is Bree, and this is Jay Brooks. And I guess they used to date, and she wants him to help her to, get back in the music, doing her thing. And he's talking about to her about, listen, you have to write song. You don't need a label company no more. And she just keeps giving excuse after excuse after excuse. And he keeps saying, you're giving me excuses. If that's an excuse, he was like, you don't even need a recording studio. You just need a computer. And she's like, I could write a song every day. And he's like, and he was like, you guys have to work hard. And she starts singing about chicken. She was like, oh, I could sing about anything. I could sing right now. Chicken. She was like, chicken. Girl! Oh my God! I was like, Lord have mercy, that was funny. Chicken. I love me some chicken. Lord. So she said she needs a connection. She said she's not gospel. Listen to this. She's not gospel, but she's not really trying to do R&B because she already shake it. That's what she said. I already got paid for shaking it. So was you on the pole? Is this why your relationship is estranged from your daddy, the anointed Fred Hammond? Fred Hammond was the man, the architect. Let's say that's what the word they use. He was the architect of praise and worship. When the spirit of the came upon me. You know that song, Dance Like David Dance? I love that song. Okay? Love Fred Hammond. Love him. And I thought about, I was like, he was the architect. Because we was in church singing, Spirit of the Lord, come on me. I'll sing like David sing. I love that. That's Fred Hammond. We also sing Fred Hammond's song. Okay, y'all don't know who Fred Hammond is? Let me give y'all a little something of Fred Hammond. Man, love me some Fred Hammond. And they call him gospel royalty. And I was like, I never thought about Fred like that. Because before Fred Hammond, and what I love about Fred Hammond is he sung urban. It was called urban gospel. Fred Hammond. Okay, it was called urban gospel. Oh my God. Ooh, no weapon. Lord, yes, Lord. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know, I can't be playing too much. Fred Hammond be coming for the people for the money, but you ain't giving the girl no money, Fred. What's going on with that? I gotta skip you, Fred. I play you enough for you to get your commercials, so you're gonna be
introducing PDF Eliminate.
Plus, you're not giving that girl none of that money. Oh, listen to this, y'all. Fred, even though Fred want the money, he can get it, okay? If Fred say, I want you play my music and I want the $2.50 YouTube is giving you, I'll let Fred have it. That's how much I love him. I have every Fred Hammond CD ever. Even commission when he was uncommissioned. Okay? So, so, you know, she said that she needs a connection and she's not about to do R&B because she had already shake the for the R&B. Okay, she got paid already to shake her. That's what she said. So then Brooks said to Bree Pass is going to be a shock to gospel world, but not. It's not his monkey, so it's not his circus. Do y'all think she was doing porn or something? I don't know. Does anybody know what Bree was doing for the moon? You think it was porn? It's either porn or the pole. It's one of them. Because Brooks says, Mr. Brooks, the gospel world is going to be shocked. Bree Pass is going to be a shock to gospel world, but not his monkey, not his circus. Okay. So basically he's saying that's not his girl, so he don't care. So he's telling her, you need to work harder. So that Brooks meet with Tasha, and her mom is Lisa Page Brooks. Okay. They meet up with the heathen Elijah and the wife of the jailbird. So let me go back. So, because we're learning these names and faces. So he met up with Tasha and Nick. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn. These girls look like she. So I'm still trying to learn who's who. Okay. So they meet up with the heathen Elijah the liar. Elijah the lying prophet. And they ask about Bree, and he's like, is she fly? Can she dress? And all of this stuff. So Jay Brooks says Bree comes from gospel royalty and her gift was not celebrated. Says Bree makes a lot of excuses and she's going to have to do it herself. For her dad is not going to help, and that the nepotism doesn't equal success. This is a good point. Nepotism doesn't equal success, but I feel like, and I don't know the story, so just go with me, okay? I feel like if Jay Brooks, that knew her, grew up with her, new friend, is saying that Bree's gift was not celebrated, then that meant she felt like she had to go out and do it by herself, and she had to either do the poll or whatever she had to do. Because once you, in this day and time, all you have to do is get on YouTube and sing. So then they talk about how she needs to work hard, and he invited her to the party. So Nikki meets her mom and auntie at the clothes store because the mommy, she's the manager, the wardrobe person, and all of this stuff. And she's picking out their clothes, and of course the clothes look like the 90s clothes, okay? And so the other sister, one of the Clark sisters, forgot her name. She was talking to her about encourage Bree about rebellious, and you could tell her your story, and that how she should love her dad and respect her dad, and dad wants the best for her, and so on and forth, and so forth. So they go to the party, and the jailbird, that is Nikki's husband, this one, planned the whole birthday party through the jail. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, he called her mama and was telling the mama he wanted to plan this 40th birthday for her from jail. Where you getting the money from? Where you work at? Where you work at? But girl, they got to the party and it looked like it was a wedding. It was well decorated. It was very nice. And here comes Mr. Man in a one piece, y'all. I didn't take the picture, but I'm going to. In a one piece glittering cat suit. I think I might have the picture to find it. This is how he show up at the party, girl. A glittering cat suit. So it was good to see Bishop shared and all the church folks. And I don't understand how Bree is always dressed to the T, always in fur, nails is always done, hair is always done. But girl, you sleeping on a mattress on the floor? So then she comes in and everybody has an issue with her. Tasha talking about she looks like Sister Mary Clarence and homely and salvationish. And I'm like, girl, what? I think that's Tasha. If that's not Tasha, this Tasha. I'm still trying to distinguish between these two. Then she went and hugged her, talking about you look amazing. You see what I mean? I can't say hypocrites and fake people. So then here comes the fake prophet running in his one-piece bodysuit list, talking about she got low self-esteem. Bree should have walked in here like she's the boss, like she got self-control, but she's the only one that showed up with flowers in the car. I didn't see anybody else came with flowers in the car. Then he gonna talk about she should have long hair. He's upset because Bree looks like him. Yeah, Bree's a woman, so Bree can color her hair and cut it. You, on the other hand, is there something you want to tell us, you lying prophet? So he's mad that Bree looks like him and her hair is like him. So then Nikki comes in and her jailbird husband, the criminal that's been locked up for 5 years, is on the loudspeaker on the phone, and the dad is, we have somebody to say so. So it's the husband on the phone, and he's talking over the loudspeaker, and he's saying, I love you. I'm so sorry I can't be there for you. And then Tasha is going to say, listen to them, take this down. I love the way he loves her. He loves her so much, he's been a criminal to go to jail for 7 years, man. How you love me, but you're going to do stuff to go to jail? I'm trying to understand. You see how delusional these women are? I love the way he loves her. Well, why he in jail for 7 years? So then they bring out his gift, and it's a new ring. I couldn't see. It looked like dust to me. You know, diamond dust. Because I'm like, you're planning a party from jail. You're buying her a new engagement, a new ring, but you can't pay her rent for her to live on her own. She got to be living with her mama in one room. Mama and the daddy can't even walk around butt naked and enjoy being older married folks. They got to keep their clothes on because of the kids. Oh my God, that's funny. So then we look over there in the corner, and Tasha and Nikki over there talking about Bree. So we already know Bree is going to be the girl they're going to hate on. They talking about her hair. They talking about her clothes. Mind you, all these heifers got wigs on. All of these heifers got wigs on, but you're talking about somebody's hair. To me, we should celebrate a woman that's wearing her natural hair, and you got on the whole lion. Huh? There's a lion out or a horse out there that's butt naked because you got the wig on. So then everybody comes together, and Bree and the fake prophet looking like a ninja, talking about she looks out of place and he feels embarrassed for her. What? So then Bishop Shear came up and meet her, but Tasha, Nikki thinks that Bishop doesn't know that that's Fred Hammond's daughter. Because everybody just, hey, but they don't know it's Fred Hammond's daughter, okay? Maybe because she hasn't been around. She has been out of Detroit for a few years, girl. So then this lying ninja, the lying prophet, is going to say Bree look out of place. He feels sorry for her. I feel sorry for you in that one-piece cat suit. And then, girl, let me tell you what this nigga did. I would have cut him. See, I would have cut him. Let me go to the video. Let me go to the video. I'm going to show you what he did. Because I would have cut somebody. That night, they would have probably came to arrest me. Because I would have been cutting somebody. Okay? Let me play this little clip for you. So this is that way back. So getting it that way back. Let me just fast forward to the part that I want to get to. Dorinda.
But are you back in the long enough?
Let's rewind that. See that?
Seeing the kid surrounded by her family, it was like, dang, I want to know what that feels like. I can't do what I'm supposed to be doing.
But are you back in the long enough to do what you need to do?
Did you see the one-piece capsule? Did you see him run his fingers through her hair?
Wait a minute, why are you back here?
I just figured it was just costume. We're on
Girl, did you see that? He came and ran his fingers through her hair. And she was like, only my man do that. He gonna say, well, how's that relationship? What is that relationship like? I thought that was a promise ring. And she's like, no, I'm married. Girl, I would have cut somebody. I would have been cutting somebody that night. How you gonna come run your fingers through my hair? He was like, no, I don't messed up my hair. I'm gonna have to fix my hair. The only person that can run his fingers through my hair is Mike. And then I'm looking at him like, Mike, you already know. Don't be touching the black girls here, okay? Let's win the bed. We in bed, you can do it. But I'm in the car going to work. Don't be running. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Did y'all see the black cat suit? Girl, this is only 6 episodes. I'm going to be watching. I don't want to miss it. Let me know if you're watching. Are you going to watch? I'll probably try to. I don't know when I'm going to come live, child. Let me stop saying I'm going to come live because I'm busy. Let me know what you think. I love you. I adore you. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Share this out if you can. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.